across the southwest. Look. A rise of Hydra movement in Eastern Europe.
Are you seeing...
Holy! Disturbance in the Force!
Not too holy from the feel of it.
Quite the reverse.
Oh!
Wake up, kid. If you're getting this, well, we gotta have us a little conversation. Ghost Rider to Ghost Rider.
I'm listening.
In person. Here, at the Mesa. And I need your pit crew too. Counting on you to bring them. So don't screw it up.
I think Blaze is feeling bad about blowing the offer.
I do not think Blaze feels much of anything.
What do you mean something is up with Limbo? More soulless? A little more detail would be appreciated.
That's all the detail I can give. But do not worry. I'll stay behind and figure out what's going on.
Please do. And next time you sense some kind of danger with Limbo, come talk to me about it first.
Korasho Bumir.
What did you just say?
Just tell the team I will be watching over them.
Hear Blaze out, but don't agree to anything. Most importantly, get that page.
Don't look at me like that, Rox. Time for this story to end. One way or another.
Ghost Rider to Ghost Rider. Just like you said.
And your crew. Good. Because I got us a plan. You want to stop that nasty mama of yours? Stick with me. And keep your traps shut.
Who in the 10 hells do you think you are?
10?
I'm the guy with the answer to your prophecy problem.
Damn!
We good now. After you.
What the hell?
Worse. Limbo.
Oh, crap. Is that...
Mephisto.
Johnny Blaze, you made it. I'm impressed.
Wait, what?
You're doing the right thing. Can't have that hunter of yours running around off-leash, can we? He's leaving you in good hands. Well, not good. You understand.
Okay, I get it. Actually, I don't. What's the plan here?
Hunter's written all over that page, kid. Further we keep him from the midnight sun, the better. And this place is further as it gets.
So, what? You dump him off in hell with the freaking devil?
Limbo with Mephisto.
There's a difference.
You do realize I can hear everything.
Bastard wants Cathan back less than we do. Count on that.
Coward. You two deserve each other.
Hate me all you want when we get home, kid. But it's the only option.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
He's got a point, Johnny. Our arrangement was for you.
Don't get cute with me, ya pig.
Oh, I'd love to see the look on his face when he gets back. But, first things first. Let's see if you're worth all the fuss, shall we? Already your efforts send shockwaves across the multiverse, Hunter. Your mother will be so proud.
I am just getting started.
Good. So am I.
Usurper! You forget. You are not the ruler of Limbo. I am!
Ileana, nicely done. You always were so gifted.
So gifted, you've stole me from my parents. Twisted me into a living weapon until I cast you from this very realm?
I mean, yes.
This is starting to sound familiar.
I have reopened Blaze's portal, as well as a few others. Leave, now. Mephisto and I have some catching up to do.
A minor inconvenience.
Of course.
I thought I had lost you, child. I am pleased you... The page! He carries the page. Retrieve it for me!
Come and get it. Suffer. To battle. Your end. Suffer.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
I can already feel that page twisting inside me, you know? Who's to say I won't?
You are not Blaze, Robbie.
But I led you straight to him. Played right into his little game. If Ileana hadn't been there...
But I was there, Robbie. As you are always for me. It is time we go home.
I'm gonna find him. Blaze. And when I do...
He will know the true face of vengeance.
Blade and I, we've worked with Johny before.
You've got to be bored watching me practice defensive roles.
One time? I'm kinda busy right now.
Cleaning your car?
It's gotta be done. And if I don't, no one else will.
You have the parchment. Our hopes are all riding on you right now.
I can't believe I used to worry that I didn't belong here.
Right. Now is the time for you to step forward.
I already stepped forward. It's your turn.
If there is something you need to get off your chest,
You mean like the parchment? No, it's in there pretty snug. I'm doing great otherwise. It's not like any major life role models attempted to sell us out to Mephisto recently.
Robbie,
Thanks for checking on me, Hunter. Later.
Come sit, Hunter. I can tell you what. You wanted to know who was behind the Solus. Now we all know.
How do you know Mephisto?
He was the Dark Lord who kidnapped me from this realm and dragged me to Limbo. He raised me as his daughter. He's the only father I ever knew. And my biggest enemy.
Ah, so that is where you get your dark side.
Almost as dark as where you get yours. In a way, I owe him everything. Even though he took everything from me. He made me Darkchild. Gave me the gift of ruling Limbo. And today, I booted him from it. And it wasn't the first time.
Have you considered ever resuming your reign as ruler of Limbo?
Ruling sounds attractive from afar. You imagine yourself on this giant throne made of 1,000 skulls, having servants fulfill your every whim, having power over everything and everyone you see. But alas, that is not the reality. Being in charge is full of administrative work, managing ungrateful minions, making and keeping demonic pacts. It's boring and arduous. And I don't do boring.
I can see that.
Besides, what would the Midnight Suns do without me? My place is here, tormenting Caretaker and Strange. Well, that's enough about Limbo for today. We must look forward to the challenges that lay ahead.
Sleep well tonight, Ileana. You deserve it.
Good night, Hunter.
Something about Jeremiah Cain's statue drew me. Guess it's that old Spirit of Vengeance connection, huh?
Like you, Cain carried more burdens than any one man should.
Yeah, so he knew how the big honor could also become a curse.
Do you feel like you have been cursed?
Absolutely. I mean, it's awesome to be one of the Midnight Suns and have the incredible responsibility of carrying the Parchment of Power. But it also really sucks.
If luck is with us, you will not have to carry the parchment for long.
I can carry it for as long as necessary. However long Blaze had it, I can keep it for as long or longer.
I did not mean to imply you did not have what it takes.
But I do have what it takes. And I don't need luck.
Blaze's betrayal probably soured your outlook.
About that. I keep thinking about what happened back in Limbo. Right before all the fighting broke out, when Blaze told me you were the key to the parchment, the prophecy, all of it. And that if we took you out, the world might survive.
Robbie.
I know what you're gonna say. Don't trust Blaze. I get it. Which is why I'm thinking I should read this parchment for myself and find out exactly what caused him to get so worked up about you.
If you read it, will it cause you to turn on us, your teammates?
What makes you think I will? Do you know what it says?
Not specifically. But I know it prompted Johnny Blaze to betray us. And I fear it could cause you to do the same, whether you are aware of it or not. Its power works in mysterious ways.
Fine, forget it. I'm not gonna read the page. Happy now?
I am relieved, yes. But what are you going to do instead?
I'm gonna do what I normally do. Sit and worry. And hope Stark hurries up with whatever he's building in the forge.
That may take a while.
I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear you say that.
Just tell me.
I already told you.
That was just a bunch of hocus-pocus mumbo-jumbo. Authored by the hand of a corrupted elder god, vile, unspeakable evil power contained within its pages. I get it. The Darkhold is bad. But I'm a scientist. I need facts, examples, highlights, lowlights.
Are you really asking me for a book report on the Darkhold?
I mean, I could just blast the page to smithereens without knowing the context, but understanding it is so much more interesting.
Context or no context, I'm still skeptical that your plan will actually work.
Well, okay, then share your deep insights with me, Dr. Spooky. Come on, spill the beans.
I have no beans to spill, Tony. I think I need some fresh air.
I guess you're wondering why Strange and I were getting into it?
I saw enough.
He gets so huffy and precious when it comes to his magic stuff. Everything has to be shrouded in mystery, like he's on stage in Vegas or something. I think he's afraid I'm going to turn around and become an even greater sorcerer than he is.
I thought you two had put your rivalry behind you. Are you not supposed to be getting along?
I guess you could say we get along like family.
That is...
Well, in that he's the annoying cousin who comes to visit and then burns weird incense and never leaves.
Surely there is a way for you both to work together in harmony.
Oh, you'll never catch us in the same barbershop quartet. But, given enough time, I'm sure I can reverse engineer an Elder God's programming language. Sure, you may not be able to understand what I'm saying, but that's not my problem.
So you think the Darkhold is no different from some fabulous bit of technology?
Oh, absolutely. And like any other fabulous bit of technology, it's only a matter of time before I figure out how to do what I want to do with it. Every problem has a solution, my resurrected friend. And I'm going to find it.
It will be a challenge, but I know you can handle it.
Well, you don't have to tell me twice. Actually, you can tell me several times. I'm such a shameless sucker for praise.
And what about Strange? Are you going to let him sulk?
Oh, I'll find Dr. Spooky later, and explain my position clearly. Make sure he understands.
It might help if you stop calling him Dr. Spooky.
Yeah, you're right. I should use his name. Stephen Spooky.
I give up.
Well, don't give up yet. You need to get the research going on the Gamma Accelerator. I've got the pieces and Dad's research, and I'm ready to go.
I came out here to cool down. Carol kindly suggested I work out my frustrations on the punching bag. Her suggestion was wise.
I am afraid I know the source of your frustrations.
If you think this source has got salon-sculpted facial hair and an ego the size of Montana, then you are correct.
Rail against Tony's ego all you want, but the best way to shut him up would be to come up with a better plan.
Believe me, if I had a better plan, everyone would have heard about it by now. Unfortunately, this whole thing feels like a no-win situation.
The Hellride is ready and waiting.
Are you finally beginning to... Family protects one another. Family loves one another. Family would do anything to save one another. Is that not what these heroes of yours preach? Then why abandon you at the doorstep of that wretched pretender Mephisto, my precious child?
You speak of family, Mother. Where were you when I was betrayed? Pursuing your precious page as always. You are no better than Blaze or Mephisto.
Had you listened to me earlier, you would not have been betrayed. I fear you have simply traded one problem for another. Say what you will about Johnny Blaze, but his soul is one of the strongest I have ever encountered. He has carried the parchment for decades without succumbing to its call, battled angels and demons alike, and rattled the thrones of far too many gods.
It almost seems like you admire him.
I simply state the facts. Now he is free of the page, and another takes on the mantle of its guardian.
Robbie.
Do you really think he will prevail over the parchment of power?
I have suffered enough betrayals for several lifetimes, Mother. No matter what happens, Blaze's will be the last.
Good. Perhaps you have been listening to me all this time. My original offer still stands. If you truly value your friend, relieve him of his burden and surrender the parchment to me. Ignore my warning, and Blaze's betrayal will be a fond memory compared to what is coming next.
Did you have the dream?
What dream?
I'm here if you want to talk about it.
I'm assuming you had the same dream last night as the rest of us.
I am pretty sure I did not. What was it?
I'll let Wanda tell you. She's better at communicating those kinds of things. All I can say is, what I saw last night made me worry about you.
This is 100% Lilith. She is sowing the seeds of distrust between us by manipulating our dreams.
I was just thinking that. I was also thinking it could be the page, messing with our heads.
It is possible. The full effects of the Parchment of Power have gone largely unstudied.
And they will remain unstudied. Honestly, I can't wait for it to be destroyed.
So, you are not going to read it?
Hell no. And not just because I suspect it's giving me bad dreams. Because I know whatever Blaze read set him off so hard that he betrayed us.
The page most likely tricked him into believing the outcome was destined to be in Lilith's favor.
And that's why I'm not going to read it. Like, ever. I think Wanda wants to talk to you. I should stop monopolizing your time and let her get a word in. Oh, and Hunter?
Yes, Robbie?
Take care of yourself, okay? Like, really take care.
I always do. What is everyone so upset about?
A nightmare. We all had the same one last night, and it has unnerved us. Wondering if you had the same one too. Would be weird if you were the only one in the Abbey who didn't.
You mean the one about Lilith?
Wait, you had a dream about Lilith?
Is that not the one you all had?
No, Hunter. We had a dream about you. And it was a pretty awful one too.
What? What about me?
Let's just say you... Something threw you above us. Your face twisted in what could only be described as extreme agony. And that's as far as I want to remember. I don't want to freak you out. I mean, it was just a dream, right?
Something you should know about me. I do not scare easily.
We should probably stop talking now. Everyone is staring.
They are staring?
Yep.
They really are frightened, are they not?
Hey, if it makes you feel any better, everyone here is just as afraid of me as they are of you.
I pinch myself awake and...
Come on over, Hunter. I'm slinging some hot, fresh, parchment-blasting tech here.
Is this it? Is this the thing that will destroy the parchment?
Well, you better believe it. That's the Gamma Accelerator, plus a few tips taken from dear old Dad's notes, plus a few crucial adjustments, plus some revolutionary new tech created on the fly.
Are you sure it will work?
I'm sure you've got a million questions. Come to the war room and you can hear my full spiel. Trust me, you won't want to miss it.
Coffee. Uh-huh. Only reason to listen to Tony is to get directions to the rap party.
You believe the cause is lost?
Didn't say that. Did not say that either. I've seen the world end a few times, and I'm still here to talk about it.
That is not saying much. You have a healing factor.
We can't all be born as unlucky as me.
I sense my mother's intentions, and she is relentless and dangerous. She does not care who she hurts or kills.
Good thing we got her apple on our side.
Apple? No, thank you. I am not hungry.
No, it's a saying. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
You were calling me an apple.
I don't take kindly to the born yesterday routine, kid.
I am a midnight sun. I have made my decision, and like my mother, I am relentless and know my intentions.
Careful. Talking like that's a great way to taste your own boot. Your ma's got a brainwashing reputation. I've seen you out there. Others look up to you. Don't betray their trust. Otherwise, you and me are gonna have words and claws. One thing we can agree on, hell ain't coming. Hell is already here. Believe me, if I thought Lilith had any influence over you, well, let's just leave it that I'm glad she doesn't. Now, where's the webhead?
I tell you, I don't like to say that I do my best work under pressure, but I think this time, I even amazed myself.
This is impressive. You did this work incredibly fast.
Chug a few Stark drives and there's nothing you can't speed through. Hopefully the sugar crash doesn't hit me while we're destroying the page.
If you manage to stop the prophecy, I will be the first to sing your praises.
So you're promising karaoke. I'm gonna hold you to that, Hunter. This thing won't fail.
What about your father's research? Do you feel comfortable using it as the basis for this canon?
I'm only perfecting the stuff he started. It's like I took all the skeletons out of my family closet, dusted them off, and now they're going to do community service.
It is powered by skeletons.
Don't worry, figure of speech. No actual skeletons in there, just massive amounts of gamma radiation. Our friend Banner thought he was going to use it to get supercharged. But this thing's going to shut his team down, permanently.
Let us keep our attention on destroying the parchment. We can deal with Hulk after.
Oh, come on. I know multitasking probably wasn't a thing in your olden times, but it's the only way I get stuff done. Plus, I can't get Banner out of my mind.
So, what now?
Now comes the hard part, explaining my plan to the team. I wonder if I have time to whip up some diagrams. People love diagrams.
Up for some more
Seems like everyone had a restless night. I hate to ask this, but are you all right?
Of course I am.
You sure? The dream, I mean, nightmare we all had of you.
The one everyone had, but no one will tell me about?
Let's just say you should be grateful to have your collar to protect you.
Protect me from what, exactly?
Your mother, Hunter. Who else? If it wasn't for that collar, who knows how she might be able to manipulate you? I wouldn't put it past her to invade your dreams, the way I think she just invaded ours last night.
She knows the parchment is here.
And is desperate for it, I'm sure. We should all be on guard. In any case, best to keep our wits about us. I just don't want anything to happen to you, kiddo.